He's playing supervillain, but cops say he's just a common criminal.
A man in Mesa acting like the Joker, accused of pointing a gun at a woman. Only ABC 15's Jason Valentine talked to that victim. Jason, this started with an all too familiar problem. While teachers say the walkout is on, ads are now running on TV backing the governor's education proposal. The Republican Governors Association behind this spot. It was not paid for by Ducey himself. Happening right now, those students refusing to leave the state capitol, all in the name of reducing gun violence. Here's Lexi Suter with an update. Lexi Suter reporting for us. Governor Ducey isn't actually there tonight. He's in northern Arizona for wildfire preparations. An update tonight is 1,500 families anxiously await answers about the future of their water supply. The wells are drying up near New River and Desert Hills, and their current source to get water brought in from Phoenix is scheduled to go away in 10 days. Construction on a new water source just approved, but that's going to take 9 weeks to finish. Phoenix City officials say they haven't ruled out an extension, but if that doesn't happen, those families would be without a water supply for several weeks. New developments tonight. Southwest is sending a letter of apology, a $5,000 check, and travel vouchers to passengers on board that terrifying flight this week where an engine blew and a woman was partially sucked out of the plane. She later died. In the letter, Southwest says the money is to cover any immediate financial needs. Meantime, the FAA ordering inspections of that same engine, which is in more than 350 planes nationwide. U.S. Marshals capturing a Minnesota grandma accused of killing her own husband and another woman. Lois Reese on the run for nearly a month, but she was captured near the U.S.-Mexico border at a restaurant in South Padre Island, Texas. It's believed she will be brought back to Minnesota to face those charges. Plus, barreling in out of nowhere. Wow, this crazy crash caught on camera at a gas station. It's a Saturday morning. You think about Walmart. So many people there, as Tyson said, trying to get groceries, whatever they need for their weekend. So if you think about it, this unfortunately could have just been so much worse. But if you're just tuning in to us, I want to recap exactly what's going on. We can confirm that 2 Chandler police officers were shot at this Walmart here inside the foyer area at about 6:40 or so this morning. This is the Walmart near Arizona Avenue in Pecos there. It's a 24-hour Walmart. We can also confirm that the suspect has been shot and is dead. So there is no manhunt. They have the person they believe is responsible for this. We can also confirm that the 2 police officers are in stable condition this morning. So they are expected to be okay. We're working right now to try to get more information on exactly how this happened. But we know that this came in at 6:20 as a trespassing call. And you can see as Air 15 is hovering overhead live, you can see at least a dozen Chandler police squad cars there still on scene. This perimeter, you can see the tape too, is quite large in this area. They just want to make sure that they have this entire space secured and cleared, of course, before they start letting people inside. But you heard Tyson talk about that woman who was so scared she hid inside of a dressing room when she started hearing those gunshots. So yeah, as we said earlier, this could have just been so much worse. So we're glad that those 2 police officers are in stable condition. Yeah, and of course, tune in for updates on air and of course online. We're not leaving you guys. We're going to be here with you through 9 o'clock. So definitely keep it tuned to us because we have continuing team coverage for you. Yeah. It's Jamie Greenberry who's on the phone. She's an ABC 15 viewer and has actually been stuck inside all of this. Jamie, can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Okay, Jamie, from your vantage point, what are you seeing? Actually, there were people who were checking their phones inside of that town hall event, and they were getting tweets and different updates, and they were being told that this was happening, that this gridlock was taking place. So some of them were actually shouting to Sheriff Joe Arpaio, you know, what are you going to do about it? And he just said a few times, my people are going to take care of it. My people will take care of it. And he was just insisting that his deputies would be on scene. But this is, I mean, really unprecedented to see this large scale of a protest to try to block that many people from accessing this event. But as you just mentioned, it does look like cars are finally able to get back in. You can see some people getting into that car there, almost as if people had stopped and stalled. I mean, it looks like those people are just pulled off to the side and parked. We were getting reports that some people might even be leaving their cars and just walking to the event because they weren't exactly sure when they would finally get there. Road 87 northbound here. We just passed it, but we saw, gosh, it had to be dozens and dozens of vehicles pulled off to the side
and parked, which I think is just a testament to what we've been hearing from a number of people. I know Mary Ellen spoke to a woman who parked and then hiked some 3 miles. I was hearing reports of people stopping, parking, and then walking the rest of the way. And that's, I think, exactly what we were seeing there with those vehicles pulled over to the side. But you can see, I mean, this backup, it just goes for miles and miles there because, yes, in some areas, the blockades have been removed. But we have to remember it's going to take a long time for them to relieve all of this traffic and clear out all of those backups, especially if they're only letting people in one by one. You have to think about it, too. These events we know are going to be crowded. They're going to have a lot of cars anyway. And then when you add into all of that, these, people blocking traffic, of course, that's only going to exacerbate the situation and make it a whole lot worse. And so that's what we're seeing right now. You can see the northbound there just totally blocked, cars just kind of inching by, trying to clear all of that traffic back up out.